Well, it's only one day. I don't know. When I get there tomorrow, he might ask for another day. But now that the Democrats have upped their game, yeah, look, yeah, I was gonna do a video. Look, she turned on her light. It's like, bitch, hey, I'm the one with a lock on my door. Ain't nobody fucking with your skinny ass. But anyway, whatever you do that. But anyway, uh, it's a little cold out here, but ain't that cold. All right, my reason for this video, right quick. This I just gotta say something. This is just crazy. I'll just play this video.
A juvenile judge reverses her decision to allow a teen found guilty of attempted second-degree murder to be released early.
Now, 18-year-old Lionel Reynolds will be detained without the possibility of parole until he's 21. Chris Welty has more from the family of the man Reynolds shot and paralyzed.
Daryl Scott, who is paralyzed and wheelchair-bound, is making progress in rehab. In 2019, he was shot in the back during an armed robbery in New Orleans East. Lionel Reynolds, who was 13 at the time, was found guilty of attempted second-degree murder.
I've been working on short distances and things like that without using my chair, so crutches basically. So I've been working on using those a little bit more. Just short distances, maybe like from my car to my.
I mean, so whatever. I ain't gonna talk about the little boy. He's younger than me. Whatever his name is. The one talking that got shot. That's him. They blurring out his face. I guess he's in his early 20s, but he reminds me of dudes my age when I was younger. We went to high school with dudes like that, went to church with dudes like that. That's what he sound like. But see, his the stuff he has on is not Christian. That's what I'm saying. These are a new breed of black folks. This is not the old black folks. Yeah, look at that symbol. To him, I think that's religious. Whatever that is, that's the ancestors. This shit, that is not just something he picked up. That is, see, back in the day, somebody who talked like him, I let it play. Somebody that talked like him, he's in church. More than likely in the choir. And like I said, that's why I was talking about all that same thing. When they used to lie on black folks and whatever, black dudes, the gay bad shit is like, no, nobody gave it in early 90s, 80s. Nobody would touch him or make fun of him. But more than likely, he's one of the coolest people in our class. Like I said, in my day, niggas getting shot, killed, drug dealer, all this shit. And since he didn't do none of that shit and was like he is and probably got good grades, nobody messed with him. Nobody would bash him. That's what I'm saying. That's made up communist Democrat shit. It's like, no, not in the black neighborhood. Nobody messed with him because he didn't hang with us. He didn't do what we do. There's no reason to mess with him. That's some old folks shit. Just picking on that guy. Period. Whether he's sweet or not, you don't pick on him because there's no money in it. This the 80s. This the late 80s. What we gonna pick on them for? There's nothing. The rivalries was for territory, gang, money, this and that.
Been working on short distances and things like that without using my chair, so crutches basically. So I've been working on using those a little bit more. Just short distances, maybe like from my car to my door to home, or from my car to my job. At least try to get more independent, get a feel for it.
During Thursday's court proceedings, the judge ordered Reynolds to look at Scott as he was speaking.
I told him that he had.
I mean, so what is all that? I mean, if you just, so supposedly the dude that shot him, he was a juvenile, and I guess he's older. The dude that shot him, they sent him to juvenile. First, he was 13. That's old enough to charge. I know people that was charged. I know, not read about. I know people that was charged at 12 as an adult. Well, at least by the time they got to court, the murder happened when they was 12. By the time they got to court, they was 13. They went to prison at 13. That's a fact. I know people like that. Trust me, I know. No, no, no. But anyway, uh, and that was back in the day, the 90s. But I didn't meet him till years later. But anyway, so this one, the Baltimore, that's why I keep talking about these folks are crazy. He's trying to sound like he's forgive the dude that shot him in the back. He's paralyzed, or he might get his mobility back, but at this point he's paralyzed. And there goes another helicopter. But and that's not Christian. That no, it is no, because you're putting other people in danger. But let it play.
Multiple chances. At the beginning, I was rooting for you, but you didn't do what you had to do. And
see, he's talking about rooting for you, and this do what you gotta do stuff. What does that have? I've been said that. That is like some new Democrat female. That's see, I heard that as a kid or a youngster, teenager. That's black women. Now these women are in Congress. Black women. No, this is not black hate black women. Deal with you. That is not justice. That is not a judge that say is usually gonna be a female. That is soft. It ain't. Now I didn't heard judges. I didn't heard about stories. But they don't say it like they're saying you didn't do it because they sound like they feel sorry for it. I was rooting for you. A judge that tell you didn't do what you got to do, he not saying I rooted for you. He's gonna say I told you, and more than likely he told you when he first sentenced you and gave you probation or a chance. And when you show back up in front of him, ain't no I was rooting for you like this guy. He's not a judge. No, what I'm saying, this is Democrat shit. There's a reason they put him on here. They're trying to get sympathy. All this they're still trying. That's why I say they're crazy. Nobody's falling for that. Even though you got this guy supposedly forgive the guy, what maybe they offered him money. I'm talking about outside of his disability. They offered him Democrat money. It's like, no, bro, ain't no if you didn't. So the guy didn't do what he's supposed to do, and now he escaped. I let that play. I know I keep. So the point is they're going too soft. So basically, attempted murder, almost killed this dude, and this guy talking, and the guy will be out free when he's 21. That's what this is about. This news report.
I really just it was just in my head that of all things that I could ask him,
and that's why I call him
I wanted to ask
brainwash.
him why you were about to get out. So what was the point of you? Your consequences. This is what it would be.
The Scott family was initially upset with Judge Candace Anderson for granting
Democrat.
Reynolds a shorter sentence, and the
Look at the judge, female. I don't know if she black or white, whatever she is, Asian, Candace, whatever. A young Democrat,
So
probably is always she's the first whatever, first female, blah 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 blah. Not qualified, but she's just the first female.
what was the point of you? Your consequences. This is what it would be.
the
And this
Scott
is not
family was
hate.
initially upset with Judge Candace
What is I don't know, she's half Asian, this is not no, racism. Like I said, I'm black as hell. It's nighttime. You can barely see my hands. That's the jokes we used to make. But anyway.
Anderson for granting Reynolds a shorter sentence and the opportunity to live in a less secure facility.
As I told the judge 4 years ago, if you leave him here,
Now she's the one that really upsets me. I think she's close in age to me. She's a little bit older. Maybe 5-6 years older than me. And she's trying to look educated or sound educated. That's his grandma, blonde hair. Basically, to me, yeah, some chick. She's just a chick to me. And she's trying to talk for a and it's like, that's why I had to make this video. She's infuriating. It's like, yeah, a lot of people in the comment section, somebody shot my grandson, he ain't got to worry about, this and that and getting paroled. But I ain't even talking about all that.
that's juvenile life. One thing we know, he will live to see 21 and get out. He will walk. He'll do anything he wants to do. Probably his record will be erased. With my grandson, Daryl won't walk again. Daryl's life is forever changed.
In September, Reynolds ran away from a halfway house in Lake Charles. The Scott family.
So he attempted murder, put somebody in a wheelchair, and he was in a halfway house, and he ran away from it. He should have been charged. Like I said, I know somebody who was involved. As a matter of fact, from what I know, they didn't pull the trigger. They might have set it up. Ain't no might have. They set it up, and co-defendants, they went to prison at 13. I ain't meet them till they, was in their 20s. They got out after, maybe would that have been like 15 years? What, 23, yeah, 20, yeah, about 15 years. Straight up, grown up prison at 13. And that's a fact. But this guy, like I said, he and this grandma, these people in this Baltimore, these folks are crazy and dangerous to everybody. All of them, the voters. This is crazy. This is like something is wrong with her. She's a cult member. All this, that's not Christianity. That's not Jesus. That you can forgive him, but he need to be sentenced as an adult. You forgive him, but he doing goddamn attempted murder. I guess 30 years. He was. I don't know. He's still not 21 yet. He's still in juvenile court. I forgive you, but you going to prison for 30 years because your grandson is paralyzed for the rest of his life. It's not revenge, because this guy is dangerous.
Raised concerns when they were not immediately notified. Last month, Reynolds was arrested in Texas after a nearly 3-week search. Thursday, the judge met with the Scott family, noting Reynolds was given every opportunity
to admit that you made a mistake, and I know that what Judge Anderson did, it made me feel very good.
The judge made a mistake. That made you feel that is not a mistake. That is Democrat politics. That's what I'm saying. She is crazy. This is not dehumanizing YouTube. Don't give me no strike. This woman is crazy. The judge didn't make no mistake. That was on purpose. That's George Soros, DAs, judges. That is on purpose. She didn't make a mistake. She let that boy, he should have been charged. The DA should have charged him as an adult. And that's what I'm saying. This lady is effing crazy, whatever.
I forgive.
And yeah, you can forgive him, but he behind bars. I forgive you. Hell, if you feel that forgiveness, put some money on his books. I forgive you. Here's $20. But he still got 30 years to do.
And she had hope for Lionel.
There's no hope. That's what I'm saying. You can't put these Democrats. Yeah, you can have hope after 30 years because he still ain't 21. So in 30 years, he'll be, what? He's 16 plus 30. He'll be 46. You still kind of young enough to hey, I got hope in 30 years, that you learned your lesson. Shooting somebody in the back, paralyzing them, and you was 13. And like, that's another thing. See, these women like her, when I speak, I know for a fact. So either they're saying I was much smarter than the average bear when I was 13. Because like I said, in Alabama, I remember for a fact. That's why it hit me so hard. The year 88, I was 14 rather. They on the street, everybody know. Oh, nowadays, they charge you. And none of the adults, they didn't up in arms. This is racism. No, because this is Birmingham, Alabama. Nothing but niggas. And like I said, by 88, it was the 80s. Cocaine, drug dealers, the kids, selling gangs, all this. So none of them complained. And like I said, I just knew, shit, really? Yeah, nigga, and it wasn't no after school special where somebody sat me down. Hey, bro. Hey, young blood, you don't want to do this. No, we just talking the shit, kicking the bobo. Shit, nigga, they didn't change the law now. They can charge you as an adult at 14 if it's something, murder, this and that, would cross my mind, a drive-by or something like that, whatever. You get into some shit like that and they catch you, they gonna charge you as an adult. So yes, it is a deterrent. And yeah, even in Baltimore, it'll be a fucking deterrent. Cause once, like somebody like the dude that they let go now, once they see him getting sentenced, the rest of the so-called, or even if they are, there's a lot of them that really are, whatever. You real, you street, you hood, real, but you only 14. You gonna rethink that shit. Fuck that. Ain't no pussy in prison. You ain't got no money, and you go into real prison at 14. That is a real deterrent. And this was 1988. Trust me. So unless y'all saying I'm just was so smart, and I know Democrats ain't gonna admit that. You're not gonna admit that, so that means it's gonna be a deterrent to anybody. You see a nigga like that get sentenced at 14, 15, or whatever age he is. This dude, they show his picture, the shooter. Yeah, him right there. You see him get shot. He shot somebody and he gets sent. The whole hood gonna know whatever his name is. Peanut, his nickname on the street. Shit, Peanut. They got him. Oh yeah. They charged him as an adult. 8 months later, shit, they just gave his ass 30 years as an adult. And I know for a fact you're not going to juvenile till you turn 18 or 21. You going straight to adult prison at 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Trust me, it's gonna turn. And you ain't gonna turn scared. You just gonna find other shit to do. And you still gonna, like I said, I did. You still gonna do stupid shit. But you just gonna hesitate to do really, really stupid shit. And I think most of us did. Like I said, we all just, we ain't gonna do, still shit went down. But it's a deterrent. And like I said, that grandma thinks she's speaking well for her grandson, and it's not Christian. I'm telling you, this shit, these folks, even the grandma, they're devil worshippers. This shit is devil, just demonic. It has to. I'm telling you, ain't no has to be. That shit is crazy, and it's not vengeance. That's what I'm saying. I'm being Christian. It's not vengeance. I'm not saying, oh, get revenge, send him to prison so he can get killed and raped. No, he just, more than likely, he just do his time. 30 years later, you see that nigga. Oh shit, the people that went to school with him, or know him. They in their 40s. Oh shit, damn man, you out? Yeah, whatever. Hopefully he learned his lesson. That's Christian. That's what Jesus said. Follow the laws of the land you in. And if the laws say if you 12, 13, 14, 15, and you shoot some attempted murder, you got to go to prison. You can find Jesus all you want in prison. You can go to prayer call, and, you could do that while you're in there. You can even become, whatever. You could be one of the lead the service and this and that. But you're going to do it in prison. It's not revenge. It's just, you got to pay. But anyway, let me, I got to go, inside. Like I said, tomorrow, so this job should be funny. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have stories or making videos on break. And like I said, I don't even know if this job going to be 8 hours. It should be. But I'm predicting I'm going to have some pretty funny stories about this one little job tomorrow. But I'm out.